Hey, it's your boy Sid. It's your boy Dis. We in here together. Thoughts from your boy. Check us out. Peace. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Dysfunctional World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
So let's talk.
What we talking about?
Why is money the end all be all?
Why is money the end all be all?
Like, okay, for instance, so a man that's starving begs for money.
Mm-hmm.
A person who's down to their last end of wood that needs an emergency or a miracle or act of God to happen would do anything for some money to solve their problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Money break up friends.
Yep.
Money corrupts businesses.
Yep.
Money launders from employees.
Yep.
Money stops partnerships. Money starts and ends a whole lot of things.
It does. It does. It does. I mean, but how did it get like that? Is that something that innately we just born with that?
I think so. I think it's in all people. Because like it's easy to say what you will or won't do in a situation you've never been in.
That's true. That's true.
So when you get in a situation where you have a lump sum of money, you want to spend it on you. Some people spend it on other people.
Right. Right.
Some people invest it wisely so that it, like what they say, make your money work for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people do that.
Some people do that. Right.
But a whole lot of people change when they get money.
And it's not for the better.
Women that put up with your BS for some money.
That's true. That seems to be the trend right now. Like that's
Baby mamas attempt to get pregnant on purpose because of some money.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people got to have it. Money, 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 money. I mean, it's the truth though. But now at the same time, money will help you get some Albany gummy worms.
Yeah, but why is money the end all be all at the end of the day? There's other countries across the world that don't care about money as important as we do.
Short answer, because they don't got it. That would be the short answer, right?
Okay.
But when you have it, meaning the citizens and stuff, right?
Right.
So though, like we are rich by their standards, by their citizens' standards, right? Or some of these other countries. I'm talking about me and him, like me and you, right? And even the people watching, by the standards of the citizens in those countries. That's because at least the trickle down from our government, even though it sucks to us, is way more than the trickle down from their government to them. You know what I'm saying?
Places.
In some places, absolutely. So in some places, y'all, they make the same amount of money that our prisoners make in prison. Now think about that. You know how you hear about some people in jail making 50 cents an hour? You know what I'm saying? 35 cents an hour.
For the army.
That's the same thing that some of these people are making in some of these other countries. You know what I'm saying? So, just the basic necessities, the things that you and I might take for granted, that's a luxury for them. It may sound crazy, but an ironing board.
That's a luxury.
Yeah, because the way they do it is, they get hot stones, and they just iron it on the flat surface. Not an ironing board, just any flat surface. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. You know what I'm saying? Once again, and then that's only
no power bill.
That's one, there's no power, but then that's only if you into fashion and stuff like that, because a lot of these places, you know, they don't care if their clothes wrinkle. That's not important to them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's crazy. And like I said, the only reason I said because they don't have it is because, you know, the more you have, the more you want.
Right.
So with us, meaning here in America or here in the West, we have options, or we have the ability, you see what I'm saying, to get some of this some of these resources and shit that's out there. Now it may not be like up there like some of these multi-mega billionaires, but at least we can even aspire to that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? In some of these other places, they can't even aspire to that. If they can get over here, they happy with that. They would be happy at working an American fast food job because $9 an hour American, literally, y'all might be like $10,000 of their money. So shit, they happy for that.
I guess where I'm looking at it from is, you know, everything costs money. Why do we go to such lengths to hurt somebody else to get it?
Oh, okay. Well, that's because one, I think the system is set up like that. I really do. I just think it's set up for people to constantly just want more. But then also the people who have it flaunt it so much that it just make everybody want to have what they have. You know what I'm saying? So people is willing to do anything to get money.
So would you say the media has done this?
Yes, they definitely perpetuate. I mean, the fact that the news is controlled by 5. It's only 5 news stations.
5 families.
5, yeah, and it's only 5 news stations that owns every other media company.
Yes.
5 on every. So you know what I'm saying? It's like when you say do the media perpetuate it? Absolutely, I believe so. Anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you have royal celebrations from other countries broadcasted over here. For what? Why? It's just another way of showing opulence, another way of showing luxury.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Another way of just showing off and bragging. Because other than that, and it's no knock to that other country, but it's like literally they don't show our rich people, you know what I'm saying, like that over there. We don't have royalty here, so I couldn't say royalty, you know what I'm saying? But just I'm saying our celebrities go over there and they show them love, absolutely. Right. But I'm saying like when they have a royal wedding overseas somewhere, they be broadcasting that shit on our stations.
Right.
But when we have wedding or 2 celebrities, you know what I'm saying?
Get married.
They don't broadcast it over there. Now they hear about it in social media and newspapers, but it ain't like a whole hour block TV show or something like that. But it's like, it's always opulence. It's always to show how much they have. It's always to show off the diamonds and all that kind of stuff. We rich.
So where do we get that? Okay, so that's where we got it from.
I think, honestly, when you say we talking about black people, I think black people inherently got that because you see way back, Egyptian day, King Tut and all them, they had the, not the Mr. T starter kit, but they had the kit. They had it. You know what I'm talking about?
True.
Like,
gold everywhere.
Tut was iced out. By our terms, he was iced out. Bling blow. Not bling bling, bling blow. Like, this, he had, you know what I'm saying? Like, you seen the picture where he had ice. The bracelet he had was like this thick. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2 feet thick, just a straight gold bracelet. We've been doing that. You know what I'm saying?
So we've been doing that?
We've been doing that, bro.
We've been outside?
We've been outside, bro.
We've been outside.
For real.
All right.
Like this King Tut and all them and the pharaohs and all that stuff, bro. They've been having jewelry, like just jewelry upon jewelry upon jewelry, which is why that's in us right there. That's in us. To just shine like kings and queens that we are. But you know how they say money is the root of all evil?
Mm-hmm.
I think people make it the root of all evil because of the way they act for it. Because, like you were just saying, right? And I'm gonna take somebody trying to do something good and still it'll turn out evil.
Okay.
Let's say a hard-working man. All he's trying to do is get enough money to buy a house for his family. He ended up working 2 jobs, busting his ass, working hard to get that money. Let's say and the jobs are decent. Both jobs are decent. So he making his money. And he working and he working and he working and he working. But guess what? He not spending time with the family. Because he's working so much. He not spending time with his wife. So guess what? Now shit is starting to get evil because now the wife might creep out because she need that time. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Or the relationship between him and his daughter or him and his son start to fade. And it's not intentional, but once again, it's because he's working so much.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now he started to see this and he realized, damn, what can I do? Now he's stuck in the hard place, rocking the hard place because on one hand, it's like, I got these 2 jobs, I'm making money, and I can literally see by maybe 2 years from now, I have enough money saved up to buy this house for my family. But he also can see that in 2 years, he ain't gonna have no family. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's stuck in a rock and a hard place. He might start doing drugs. He might start drinking. You see what I'm saying? So all that money, the lust for money, even though he had good intentions, led him down the path he really didn't want to go. Like, a lot of times, we be so caught up in this shit. Like, y'all don't understand that the housing market was a scam from the beginning. Go back and research it. Like, I'm talking about all the way back in the 1900s. Like, go back and research.
Ownership of land.
Oh, right. Originally, like, what happened, how the whole housing market was created. Like, go look and you'll see. You'll see. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason that they want you to pay 20, 30 years on your house.
Yeah.
As opposed to paying it off. Like, and I know this kind of off topic kind of slightly, but somebody tell me why you can pay off a Maybach in 5 years that cost the same amount as the average house. Right? But your house take 30 years, 20 to 30 years. Think about that. A Maybach, fully loaded is $400. Fully loaded, right?
That's it.
It might even be more than that, but I'm just saying I'm giving the base number, right? Let's say it's $400. They sell you that Maybach, what they gonna give you? On average, you get a 60-month lease or 60-month car note, which is 5 years. That's 5 years to pay off $400,000. But go buy a house. They ain't gonna say nothing about 5, 10, 15, 20. They starting out with 25-year mortgage.
This is true.
You see what I'm saying, y'all? Like, and why they do that? So they can get more money out of you. More money. And just think these mortgage companies, which really come from big banks and all this other shit, or hedge fund companies, they got all the money they ever would need. But once again, they want more. That lust for money, because they understand money brings power. And that's really what it's about. They want the power. Because, and like you said earlier, the Rothschild, the Rockefeller, like them kind of folks, they understand that a $20 bill is only a $20 bill because we all agree on it. That's it. They understand that. We the ones who don't get it. That's why when people be like, that's why, I mean, for real. Like, that's why when people say the value of money is going down, people be like, how? My $50 is still $50. No, it's not.
So you think.
Right. One is only $50 because we all agreed upon it. That's it. That's what people don't understand. Literally, y'all, no, I ain't gonna even say that because we might get demonetized on that. But just understand what's going on. And
I mean, I guess
the lust for money and the chase for money is real.
The money being the be all, end all,
Right.
to me, is like, why would a person not like another person?
Mm-hmm.
And just because that person is financially able to help them,
Jealousy.
they'll keep that person around.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to pretend like they still like this person, or even have any real feelings for this person. But as soon as they get on their feet, they know they're gonna keep the person to courage.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's usury. That's all kind of stuff. You know, it really is. And you hear about that a lot in the music industry, in entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
In the dating world today.
Well, and definitely in the dating world where a lot of these dudes are getting used and abused, you know what I'm saying, financially. Because, yeah, they buying this, they buying that, they buying... Matter of fact, I know somebody, or I know of a person who helped somebody do something really fantastical. You know what I'm talking about? For real.
Fantastical.
Fantastical. Really helped this person accomplish a lot. Like, seriously, they accomplished a lot in life. Like, a lot. And then one person left the other person. Yeah.
That's another bit of the episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. So, and like you said, it was all like the way the example you just, you know what I'm saying, just described. It's messed up. But, you know, and nobody, I mean, I don't know why, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just saying.
Well, okay. In this scenario or whatnot that I seen, sorry about that, Phil. The person made a comment to me. The person said, why is it all these other men keep telling me they're going to do something and they can't do it? But there's one person that I'm sick and tired of, got it all the time. Always got my back. Every single time I say help, here they come. So
it's gonna be some people that's gonna be like that though. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna help. That's gonna be there to help.
I mean, it come with a price, but
Sometimes it will, you know. Depends on how bad you want their help. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. That's one thing that a lot of people got to learn and understand, and just know that that's just the way it is. You know, another thing is you gotta remember this when you saying, "Oh, that ain't fair, that ain't right." Right by what?
Right by who?
Right by who?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no right or wrong, y'all. It's like, so stop. Like, well, that ain't right. By who? Like, what? Seriously, y'all. But especially when it comes down to money, because you will understand that people will break every rule morally, you know what I'm saying, wholly, whatever it might be.
Well, quick sidebar. Not to jump off topic.
Mm-hmm.
So you think someone do anything for money faster than they'll do anything to? I had it right there too. Not go to jail, not go to prison for the rest of their life. Which one you think that they'll do something faster for?
Money. I still think people do something faster from, like, okay, if you told, okay, because I believe this is what I believe everybody got a price.
Okay.
Everybody got a price, right? And let's take something simple. Like the example I gave before, quit your job. How much will it take for you to quit your job? Now, some people number is way astronomically high, $10 million to quit your job. Okay, but you still got a price.
Yeah.
Everybody has a price because everybody values money. Some of us not as much as others, right? My price is nowhere near 10 million because I understand the value of money, and I understand the value, but I don't value it. If that makes sense, right?
Okay.
I understand what money can do for you.
For your boy.
I understand what money can do for you, and I understand how to use, not spend, but use money, right? You have to understand that. Then you start looking at it different. You know what I'm saying? Once you do that,
yeah,
and your planning and shit becomes different.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, what's my price? Quit my job. 300, 400,000.
That's it.
That's it. Out of there. And let me tell you why. One, the amount what I can make back would be more than what I'm making on my paycheck now, which is decent. It's all right. I ain't complaining at all. But I'm just simply saying, if somebody gave you a multiple of your salary all at one time, you can make that work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. 400,000. How many times will your salary divided to 400,000? If you ain't making 100,000 a year, then it's at least 5 times, right?
That's point.
Huh?
That's point.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you say 400,000, you're not making 100,000.
Right.
Those are points. That's like less than one.
Right, but I'm saying, like, how many times will
I'm saying that's the percentage. Less than one. It becomes less than one.
No, I'm saying how many multiples of your salary is 400,000. You know what I'm saying?
But they got to be making 100,000
right,
first. Because if they're not making that, I'm saying.
Then
their percentage drops down.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Less than a whole number.
Right. Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Because if they made 100,000, that's one. That's one whole number.
Exactly. Right.
So you'd be like 4 times. If you make
right.
100.
Right.
But if you make it less than 100,
right,
that's the percentage.
But it jumps up because if you ain't making 100,000, now that 4 times your money
for the person who's not making that.
Right.
Which is a big come up.
Which is only and I actually knew this. 100,000 is only 16% of men, all races, 100,000 or more. Not including athletes and entertainers. Not including athletes and entertainers, only 16% of men. Only 7% of women.
All percentage of athletes and entertainers don't make that.
Well, you're right. A lot of entertainers don't make 100,000 a year. Y'all may think they do because they seen everywhere.
Yeah, but that's why they be taking all that time off, because they be having to do other stuff to make money.
Yeah. And then a lot of times the way it works now is, if you like, okay, the dude, what's his name? Can't think of his name right now, but Ving Rhames. We have the meats.
Okay.
When you sign a contract like that, you can't do movies and shit. which is why you ain't seen him in no movies because he got a contract with them. Yeah. Same thing with Flo from Progressive or whatever insurance she was with.
Right.
She had a contract with them.
She still does.
And but remember, it ran out first. She went to Disney for 2 years.
Yeah, she did.
And then she came back. Got her bread and came back. So same thing with Allstate guy.
Yeah.
All those guys. Yeah. You can't do nothing else. So like,
he did another commercial the other day. But yeah, I got what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So can you hear me now? Him.
Yeah.
Whatever his name was, he was with them. He couldn't.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you can't do nothing else. They prevent you. And you hear a lot of these other old school actors who talk about that. Like, oh, when we were shooting this series, it was on for 5 years. We got a contract. We can't do no movies. Right. And the reason is, if somebody is playing the police on the series, and then they go do a movie though, and now they playing the crackhead in the movie. Yeah. You just messed up their series.
Yeah.
Because they see what I'm saying, so you can't do it. So now this person might be like, hey, I need some bread. Remember, Ghost said he was broke making 150 an episode. Well, before he started making 150 an episode.
Yeah.
150,000 an episod. But right before that, he was broke. He was broke.
5 seasons.
Said he borrowed money from 50 Cent twice. First time was 20, second time was 22,000.
He said he hurried up and paid him back.
He paid him back. He paid him back and threw something on top of it.
There wasn't going to be no young buck.
Right. He was like, yeah, you ain't finna get me. Paid him back, threw something on it like you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? When somebody hook you up like that. But he needed the money. He set up his lifestyle to where he needed a certain amount of money. And he was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? If I can't get it, I know that things gonna hurt. And now to us, to the person watching, to the people listening, we like, oh, we just would have bumped down. We just would have did this. It's different for them, y'all. Them
you
actors,
can't just bump down
they don't
like
bump,
that.
Right, they don't bump down like that.
Their
ego,
their upkeep has to match what they're doing well.
Yes.
Otherwise, they won't get no more movies, movie shows,
right,
or endorsements.
Yep.
Because they're bad with their money and they're desperate.
And they got to be seen a certain way at all times. So, whereas me and you, let's say we try to take on a project, we bit off more than we could chew. We realize that we get out of it. All right, you know what? Let's cut our losses. Let's get out of it. And you get out of it the best way you can without screwing over people so you can do business with them in the future. But you cut your losses. Hollywood folks and stuff like that, they don't want to do that. They need these projects to work out.
Can't cut their losses.
Right, they can't cut losses. Like you said, a director might see you and be like, oh, wait a minute. You see such and such and such? He done went broke.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Did he just get a $30 million check for this movie last year?
Yeah.
Oh, he irresponsible.
That's why Wesley Snipes ain't getting no roles right now.
Right. Actors like that
truth be told,
who may be seen in a certain light, and behind closed doors, people don't want to hire them. He do a lot of B-level movies and flicks and shit.
Right, but the reason he does that,
but a few.
The reason he does those, is to make money because he said when they did his trial for the tax evasion, he lost because the jury kept looking at him as Nino Brown. They couldn't see past Nino Brown. Why he in there like, nah, I'm not stealing it.
And that was 10, 15 years before, the trial, ain't it? Damn.
That's what he said. He said, I feel like I got a bum deal because they couldn't look at me past being Nino Brown.
Nino Brown. All the other roles he played. At least he could have said Blade.
But you know what? But it's because of what the crime was.
Tax evasion.
That's something gangster do.
Right. Which is funny how they stuck tax evasion. I mean, most famous person would be Al Capone. Mm-hmm. If you don't know that, they took him down on, y'all. That's what they took him down on. Not none of the gangster stuff he did.
None of that.
But yeah, tax evasion. That's how they get you though. But once again, what's that? Money.
Being the root of all evil.
You hear a lot of people say,
and end all.
Like in a lot of these movies, series, and sitcoms and stuff, especially today, man, I don't mess around with the IRS.
Or the feds.
I don't play with them.
That's big boys.
You know what I'm saying? Folks be like, man, death and taxes, two things you can't cheat. Death and taxes. Folks don't fuck around with that, y'all, and you got to understand that. Federal government ain't playing about this money.
Not even a little bit.
They just signed a 10-year extension on catching people for PPP fraud. They not playing, y'all. And this is, I can't call them that, they might demonetize us again, but this is your prayers who signed this.
Not this one.
Yeah, he signed this law. They extended it for 10 years. He just signed it 2 weeks ago.
That? Okay.
Yeah, he signed it 2 weeks ago, it extends for 10 years to where they're gonna be investigating people for PPP fraud. Yep. They not playing about that money.
Going on a long time.
Well, what it is,
it didn't just pop up during the coronavirus.
well, no, it did, but what they're doing now is they want to get the folks at the top, the ones who got millions, and then they just gonna work their way all the way down. And the investigators, the people who doing it, is telling them, hey, we need some time. It's gonna take time. He said, bet. You got 10 years. And stroked and wrote the pen. You got 10 years. And the folks said, bet. Okay, let's go. And that's why I was telling everybody, PPP loans wasn't it, y'all. You can see that was a trap from the beginning. That was a trap.
Almost got one.
Man, I'm so glad you didn't, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now, for people who legit, yeah, you know, but...
I mean, I was gonna be legit.
Oh, yeah, so
I was
you
gonna
good,
start my
yeah.
business, like, properly.
Yeah, well, you good then, yeah. But...
That's what I need. That's
all
what I need. I need to soft 15 right now. Pay my debt down, and then invest the rest in the business.
And boom. And there you go.
If I go with the shit.
And watch it go up. But man, how important is money to you?
How important is money to you?
Because
what will you do for the money? In that answer both of those. How important is the money, and what would you do for some money, or how far would you go for some money? How far would you go for some money?
How far would I go? First, I think it's Wayne. First, y'all need to hear what he said about gold. Understand? I need to start learning about gold and silver. But how far would I go for money? I don't think at this point in my life I'm willing to do anything illegal that's gonna put me in jail for money. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to go that far. I'm just not. Nah, I don't want to go to jail. You know what I'm talking about? And I understand, right? For the younger generation, they don't give a fuck about going to jail. It's like a badge of honor to them. They get stripes. They got their homies in there. They got flat screen TVs and PS5s.
I mean, it was a badge of honor for us too when we were coming up.
But you right. But now, bro, it's more so for them. They want to go to jail. They gonna shoot somebody.
I don't know about that one.
That's how they be acting, bro. Because how you gonna shoot somebody?
For us. I don't think
for us. No, we ain't. No.
But it was still
in our generation,
a badge of honor. Yeah.
Absolutely, it was in our day. But nowadays, bro, these dudes will shoot somebody, put in the song, and then make a video, like a video of themselves talking about it.
Not even that.
You know what I'm saying?
A video of themselves kicking over Roman candles over at their gravesite.
Right.
Expecting nothing to happen to them next week.
But it's like
crazy. They used to do it,
but they telling on themselves.
They do.
You self-snitching. You make a video with the gun. You got the gun in the video with you. You got your car with probably a Charger, because all of them drive Chargers.
Or that's a Mercedes.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's like the same car, the same gun. And yeah, you done did, man, come on, man. Like, it's a badge of honor for them. I don't want to do nothing illegal that's going to land me in jail. I ain't going that far. Now, if you be like Ace said, if you work real hard, you know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, if you work real
hard.
Yeah, if you work like, I give you a 14-hour shift. Okay, bet. Let's do it. 16-hour shift. You gotta tote some boxes and shit. Okay, well, I did it before. I done that. You know,
16 hours?
We had 12-hour shifts at Mayfield.
Oh.
Yeah, the ice cream plant. That's all right. I did that. You know, but for some bread, bro, I do a lot of stuff for some money. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't one of them dudes who be like, man, I ain't finna do this for no bread. Y'all tripping. I do it. I do it. I would do it. No.
Yeah.
I ain't, none of that stuff, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. No funny business. I ain't doing no funny business for no money, y'all. Y'all can get that out your head. Pause. You know what I'm talking about? No. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't got no hot 40 for sale. Like, you know what I'm talking about? No, I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
You have me in no hoochie daddy shorts. Real. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make a little piece of change. No.
Alright. What would I do for money?
What would you do for money?
Maybe 15, 16 years ago, I would have told you I would have did anything except the funny stuff.
Yeah.
I would have put my life in danger.
I'd
have put my freedom on the line. I'd have ran across state lines. I would have blurred the lines. I would have probably moved something international. I would have dropped something for it.
Whatever it took to get the money.
Whatever.
Yeah, but right now,
Fast forward 15 years. Like he said, I'm not trying to go to jail. I'll probably do anything feasible without going to jail. And no funny stuff.
Right.
But
yeah.
You know, you can probably get me to work a long time standing up or in a mine. Or, if I had to.
Yeah.
I don't have to, but if I had to, I'd take whatever extremes I gotta go to.
Yeah, that's right. You know, folks be like, man, I ain't gonna mop the floor. I'll mop the floor.
I'm on the floor.
Yep, I would.
Take out the trash.
Dig trenches. Take out the trash, like you said. Whatever it got to be.
I probably won't do that sign shit. You know, stand outside.
Yeah, nah. Hey,
I don't care
I'm with him on that.
For that one.
Yeah, I ain't doing that sign shit. Like y'all see, buddy, man.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm not doing that one.
I wouldn't do that.
I
don't care how much headphones you buy me.
Hey, yeah.
What kind of battery charger you give me to keep out there.
I don't care if you got a AC unit on the inside of the suit. I ain't doing that right there. Nope. Have I ever done that?
I've never done that.
I mean, just like even been in a mascot.
Oh, I've been a mascot before.
I
was a mascot for what is it? Big no. What was the buffet place in Crestwood? What was they used to call? Something B. But you know what I'm talking about? It was a buffet. Not the Chinese one, but the American buffet they had.
Was it
can't remember.
Not King B. I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I dressed up as their mascot. Went and played with the kids. What's the name of it?
I can't think of it at the moment. Alright, yeah.
I enjoyed that. Playing with kids all day. That was a bomb job. That was a total bomb job.
Remember, had a homeboy worked at CC Pizza back in the day when I was at school at A&M. Man, oh my, no, not CC's, Yellow Box.
Yellow Box.
Mr. Gaddy's, that's what it's called.
Oh.
Mr. Gaddy's, yeah. It's a pizza place though, Mr. Gaddy's Pizza. Man, they used to call it Gaddy's Land. Man, I said the Daddy's Land, Gaddy's Land. Oh, man, bruh. Food was delicious, like for real. Real deal. I gotta stop that right there.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Dysfunctional's World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Screaming Let's Talk. Till the next time. Peace.